Sunday afternoon, and if you're in the mood for butterfly kisses, I've one especially for you. And should we fall on stormy weather, I know your smile will see us through. And if you're in the mood for butterfly kisses, mine are all for you. You have that special way of making every day a little brighter. Even when I'm feeling uninspired, the heaviest of clouds seem that much lighter. And in our chapel made of moonlight, I'll take your hand and say I do. And if you're in the mood for butterfly kisses, mine are all for you. You have that special way of making every day a little brighter. Even when I'm feeling uninspired, the heaviest of clouds seems that much lighter. And if two hearts belong together, mine will be forever true to you. And if you're in the mood for butterfly kisses, mine are all for you. Yes, if you're in the mood for butterfly kisses.
Hey everybody, that was a tune called Butterfly Kisses, and that was not me whistling. I should let you know that just emphatically. I don't know how to whistle like that. That was Jenna Nicholls, the other half of FLOYD Mercantile. Thank you so much everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And here's a tune by Maceo Pinkard from about 1920 something. It's called Them Their Eyes. I fell in love with you the first time I looked into them their eyes. You've got a certain little cute way of flirting with them their eyes. They make me feel so happy, they make me blue. No stalling, I'm falling in a great big way for you. And my heart is thumping, you sure started something with them there eyes. You'd better watch out, little brown eyes, if you're wise. They sparkle, they bubble, they're gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble. There's danger lurking in them every time you're working on them their eyes. I fell in love with you the first time I looked into them their eyes. Well, you've got a certain little cute way of flirting with them their eyes. They make me feel so happy, they make me blow. no stalling. I'm falling in a great big way for you, and my heart is thumping. You sure started something with them there eyes. You better watch out, little brown eyes, if you're wise. They sparkle, they bubble, they're gonna get me in a whole lot of trouble, and there's danger lurking in them every time you're working on them. Their eyes. All right, well, that was me making the attempt without my colleagues, Jenna Nicholls and Ross Belenois. That was my attempt at them their eyes. Man, hello everybody from Shelburne Falls, watching from Dayton, Ohio. Oh, I will come back soon. Portland, Oregon, Dayton, Ohio. The FLOYD Mercantile tour is going to hit Columbus, which I think is as close as we're going to get. Somerville, Portland. Hello everybody. So the best thing you could do right now, there appear to be a few dozen of you, is just share right now. Like if you're watching this on Facebook, which it appears that something like half of you are watching this on Facebook, just hit the share button on this stream. Be like, hey, check it out. I hope that you are all well. I am celebrating the final few hours of the Kickstarter for my new project. That's what this is. Whoop-de-doo. Hang on a moment, and I'm going to get rid of that little crawl at the bottom of the screen. I learned how to do all this. When all of us were locked inside. I got this Restream app, and I don't know. It's been years, but I dust it off every once in a while to say hi to everybody. So this is the last few hours of the Kickstarter for a project that I'm incredibly lucky to have been a part of. I met Jenna Nicholls, a wonderful singer and songwriter, just a couple of years ago, and it was just instant kinship as artists. We both are songwriters, but aside from sort of a shared aesthetic, we tend to like the same things. We both have this keen interest in the sort of Tin Pan Alley era of American songwriting. And so at first we were going to do a standards record, and then we thought, well, let's get together and pool some of our own tunes. So here's a tune that I wrote, although Jenna sings it on the record. And on the record, Ross Belenois, we brought our friend Ross Belenois along to just sort of be the magic X Factor, great guitar player. And on this tune, he actually plays slide classical guitar, because there it is. So this is called Your Considerable Charms. In my time, I've been free with my dimes, as old John D. himself. Oh, mama, why you got to keep me on the shelf? I'll be your honeymoon, your lazy afternoon. I'll be your grand adventure, or your careless lark. Oh, mama, why you got to keep me in the dark? I never knew that I was blue and lost without your sheltering arms. I never knew that what was missing was your kiss, until I fell under the spell of your considerable charms. I'll make you laugh and cry, I'm just that kind of guy. I do your dishes and I mow your lawn. Oh, mama, why you got to keep me hanging on? never knew that I was blue and lost without your sheltering arms. I never knew that what was missing was your kiss until I fell under the spell of your considerable charms. I'll be a golden rule, I'll be your holy fool. I love you up and down and through and through. Oh, mama, why you got to treat me like you do? Oh, mama, why you got to treat me like you do? Oh, man. One of the reasons I'm into songs like this is never in my own sort of persona would I think to, in the middle of a lyric, just go, oh, mama. Speaking of lyrics, that whole tune happened because I was reading this incredible collection of essays by the great Joseph Mitchell. Gonna be at the Tractor Tavern soon? No, but I am playing in Seattle. I'll be announcing that soon. I'm playing in Seattle in August, right at the beginning of I'm doing a cruise, if you can believe this, up the Inside Passage. All right, that tune, Your Considerable Charms, began because I was reading a collection of essays by Joe Mitchell, and that tune sprang out of something he wrote about Maisie Gordon, who was she was known as the Queen of the Bowery. She ran a flop house kind of cinema where drunks could go and sleep off their drinking on a cold day. And she was a very generous, though fierce woman. And in the middle of the article, she says, "In my time, I've been free with my dimes as old John D. himself." And I thought, for the love of God, in my time, I've been free with my dimes as old John D. himself. Oh, mama, why you got to put me on the shelf? Good God, people. And so from that point, the song just kind of wrote itself. What else have I got for you? Here, this is just... I've been thinking a lot as we've made this record. I've been thinking about this era of songwriting and how long it's had an effect on me. And I think it can all go back to the 90s, as most things can for me. I was working at the Music Emporium in Boston, Massachusetts. And David Goodrich, my pal, was playing a tune. And I was like, what tune is that? And he said, it's called Moonglow by Irving Mills. And he showed it to me, and there was this beautiful element to the tune. It had to be Moonglow, Moonglow, way up in the blue. It had to be Moonglow. And just listening to the descending, gliding guide tones, it had to be Moonglow, way up in the blue. It had to be Moonglow. That just blew me away. And so he taught it to me, and it wound up on the Redbird record. It had to be Moonglow, way up in the blue. It had to be Moonglow that led me straight to you. I still hear you saying, dear one, hold me fast. And I start in praying, dear Lord, please let this last. We seem to float right through the air. A heavenly song seem to come from everywhere. And now when there's moon glow way up in the blow, I always remember that moon glow gave me you. This is why you hire people for this part of the song, you know. We seem to float right through the air. A heavenly sound seem to come from everywhere. Oh, oh. And now when there's moon glow way up in the blow, I always remember that moon glow gave me you. Oh, moon glow gave me you. That's my other favorite thing about playing this sort of genre of tune, is that there's a million ways to play through the song, you know. There's kind of no right and no wrong way to do it. Man, let me see what people are asking or saying. Mr. David Goodrich. Hi from Fort Collins, Colorado. Hello, hello. Spring Day in Southeast Wisconsin. Hello. Hello, everybody. Man, I'm glad you are here. Right, so that was Moonglow by Irving Mills, whose name is a sentence, like Tom Waits and George Burns. Here's a tune that Jenna wrote, and on the record she sings it and plays the guitar on it, and Ross plays the glockenspiel. We hired one of the very best guitar players on the entire Eastern Seaboard, and then we demanded that he play glockenspiel. And, you know, like, Ross is sort of the ace. We brought him in to have, like, serious guitar chops. And, you know, I can bumble my way through a solo now. In fact, it's this genre of stuff that really got me to that point. But Jenna falls into this class, you know, of artists where she will say, "Oh, I'm not really a guitar player, you know. I just I write songs and then I like, you know, I learn how to play the guitar parts to present the songs, but I'm not really a guitar player." And this happens all the time. The opening phrase of this song goes, and I remember hearing that and then learning it so that I could play this for this live stream and being like, I would give my fucking eye teeth to write something as good as... I mean, maybe the way that I would say it is, once you know a lot of chords and you know a lot of chops and you sort of develop into whatever kind of guitarist I am, you're kind of unable to think unencumbered and then come up with something that groovy. Like it's precisely, I think, that Jenna has been thinking about songs instead of guitar playing that allowed her to write something that, oh, this tune just slays me. It's called Dreamers Awake. Moonlight, dreamers awake, under cover of night, where lovers can play. Light from a star traveled so far. Do we know how long its journey will take? True love in a world made for two, on an island alone, me and you. Always awake with the dreams that we're making under a silvery moon. For those who fall to sleep, their dreams are in safekeeping. High on a cloud, there's a man in the moon, catching your wishes. He'll cradle them for you and smile down his heavenly beams. For tonight's so much more than it seems, and for dreamers awake, it's a night for the taking. Some magic for you and for me. And this is crying out for a glockenspiel solo. High on a cloud, there's a man in the moon, catching your wishes. He'll cradle them for you and smile down his heavenly beams. For tonight's so much more than it seems. And for dreamers awake, there's a night for the taking. Some magic for you and for me. Oh, man. Come on, people. That's I mean, I know our culture has moved on in the intervening 100 years since stuff like that was hip, but goddamn it, it's still hip. Hello, my friends. Where are we? Gotcha. Where are we? I return. Oh, look, we got 4 more backers in the time that I've been singing. Thank you so much. For those of you who have already backed, which I would imagine there appear to be something like, I don't know, 40 or 50 people, 50, 60 people watching this right now. Thank you so much. I'm sure most of you have already pledged. Circusy. Sue Bebo watching from Floyd, Virginia. Sue Bebo is part of the Beehive Productions, which is they run an audio-visual company out of Floyd. And actually, no, where are you, Bebo? Sue, say where you're actually situated, but southwestern Virginia. And we traveled down there, and in an old abandoned mercantile, we made this record. So what have I got here? Oh, here's a tune. So this is an old Peter Mulvey tune that we stuck on the record. Some people go to the synagogue. Some people go to the woods. Some people go to a shrink and they think everybody should. Some people go crazy in plain sight on the streets of the neighborhood. I go Some people go to Washington. Some people go to the moon. Some people go to a timeshare on the shores of a secret lagoon. Some people go the whole distance. Some people go out way too soon. I go Some people go for a nice sandwich. Some people go for a song. Some people could go on forever, and some already gone on too long. Gone on too long. Some people go and they put their heads in cryogenic stasis. Looking at you, Ted Williams. Some people go too long without getting laid on a regular basis. Some people go Allahu Akbar. Some people go Namaste. Some people go peace be with you. Some people go way hey hey. Some people go I know exactly what God thinks about you no matter what you say. I go Some people go to the tavern, and some people go to the church, and some senators go into Airport Johns, and they get their reputations besmirched, and some people go from the altar, oh, they leave someone in the lurch. I go, Some people go by bicycle, and some people go by truck, and some people go for the ladies, some people go for lady luck, some people go har har har, some people go nyuk nyuk nyuk. I just go Some people go from home to work to home. They watch some TV, they brush their teeth, call it a day. Some people wish they could have that life, and some people have that life, and all that they can think about is, hey, how can I get away? Some people, they go lightly, and some people go heavy as hell. Some people go, this could all be better. Some people go, this is all just as well. And some people go to the mountain, they get their souls rung like a bell. I go, Some people go, all will be well, and I will be well, and all manner of things will be well. I go, So, on the record, Jenna turned that one into one of those sort of call and response back and forth duos. It was sitting right there in plain sight. But honestly, she's the arranger. She's the one who sees how it is. Let's see, what have we got here? Oh, yes. Okay, Beehive Productions is in Indian Valley. And again, so now there appear to be upwards of 50 human beings tuned in. Thank you so much. If you're on Facebook, if you could just hit the share button and say, hey, check this out. For another half hour, Peter Move is going to be playing tunes. Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Saw me play in Oak Ridge, Tennessee in 2008. I believe you. I don't quite remember playing in... Oh, wait. It was like a house concert, sort of porchy house concert. Am I right about this? Anyway, thank you, Deb Hotchkiss. Another thing that you could do at the very top, the pinned comment on the top, is the... oh, look at this. So far in this live stream, we've had 7 backers. We're at 522 backers, and we're coming up on 37 grand, which is delightful. It's kind of more the number of supporters that makes me so happy. Here I am, all these years, still making music, and people are like, yeah, okay, we'll check out what you do next, and it's always some different thing. Any festivals this year? I don't believe I am playing any festivals this year, alas. But I am coming to play Colorado, Boulder, Colorado. I'm playing E-Town in April. I think that's up on the webpage. All right, another tune from FLOYD, Mercantile. Oh, this is a love song that I wrote during the limerence phase. I'm falling in love with my wife, and I think to myself, there we go. Green and gray, the quiet dawning of a cool spring day. The birds just singing now as if to say, how lovely you are. Gray and green, the leaves and sky and all that's in between. The fading streetlights and this sidewalk scene, and one last star. All last night we walked and talked and stopped to kiss and talk some more. Marveled at how fast the sky unfurled. Stumbled on this old park bench and sat down until the world was green and gray. I've got a feeling love is here to stay. Let's go for coffee, but first let me say how lovely you are. Oh, last night we walked and talked and stopped to kiss and talk some more. Marveled at how fast the sky unfurled. Stumbled on this old park bench and sat down until the world was green and gray. I've got a feeling love is here to stay. Let's go for coffee, but first let me say how lovely you are. How lovely you are. On the record, Jenna sings that tune. I think I play guitar and Ross plays guitar. Jenna, oh wait, no, we sing it back and forth as a duet. Ah, yes. I'm. Oh, cool. We got someone from New York City. That's delightful. Oh, thank you, everybody. I hope people out there will dig the duo. Absolutely. Let's see. What else have I got for you? Oh, yeah. So that tune, Green and Gray, that tune has a change that I learned from this Sammy Fain tune. And also, this Sammy Fain tune is called I'll Be Seeing You. And it's an incredible song on so many levels. And one of them, it is a perfect circle. This tune ends with its beginning line, and the entire engine of the lyric is to not mention why the narrator is no longer with the person being addressed. I love that. I mean, I've stolen this technique 1,000 times. Is that you talk around heartbreak, and it's so much more authentic than talking about heartbreak. You know, like it's so artful to mention a bunch of specifics. Oh, and the way that this lyric, it's like one of those Japanese, calligraphy circles. It's indelible, but it's also got that change, that which can be jaunty, but here it's I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, park across the way, the chill children's carousel, the chestnut trees, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon. I'll be seeing you. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. On the record, I engage in no participation whatsoever. Nobody does anything on that tune but Jenna. She plays the piano, and man, just kills that tune. There are a couple of those that are just Jenna and the piano. The other one is I'm Always Chasing Rainbows, which I just learned this year is from Chopin, like the melody of that. Oh, recovering from surgery today. Oh man, I hope you're doing all right. Good Lord. Beaverton, Oregon. Oh, that's great. Well, let's see. So that tune, I'll Be Seeing You. That's an old Sammy Fain tune. And check this out. This is a tune of mine that I wrote on the guitar, and then Jenna decided that it would sit better if she played guitar and or if she played piano and I just sang. And so I think this is the first time I've ever in my life delivered a tune this way. But it's called When You Were Mine. And it was written as a song from a songwriting prompt that I got from a previous Kickstarter, if you can believe that. So one of the rewards that sometimes I've offered, we have 525 backers. 10 people have pledged during this live stream. Thank you so much. One of the rewards that we offer, I should tell you about all the rewards. So, you can get the LP, you can get the CD, you can get the LP and the CD if you want. One thing, you can get a little swatch of cloth, of the cloth that we use to dampen and make the piano sound better. And it's just, I love this one. So, we'll paste it onto the LP or we'll put it inside the CD, send it to you. Another thing is you can get the t-shirt, and then there's a handmade book, and then there's the all the things option, but there's the handmade song option. So there were 10 of those available and there's still 2 left. Basically, you send us a little prompt and we'll write a song. Jenna and I will write a song. So apparently, so far, we're writing 8 more songs, which no doubt some of them might wind up on our next record. And then the last thing is a house concert. If you would like Jenna and I to come to your house and play these songs in your house or in an old, schoolhouse near you, or maybe you have an old abandoned mercantile, we'd be happy to. So you can pledge for any of that. So this was a handmade song from a Kickstarter that I did maybe 10 years ago. It's called When You Were Mine. And on the record, it's just me and the piano, but I had to go back. I had to learn this on the guitar. A scrap of foil, a snip of wire, half a Barbie doll, a swirl of leaves, a reaching vine, all along the crumbling wall, an old Mercedes, bleached and blown, weeds grown through the hood. You were so true, you were so good. The driftwood bones of an old toy boat, curtains all threadbare, a rusty pail half full of rain, lilacs blooming everywhere, an old screen door, a pale blue couch, 3 shirts on a line. You were so true when you were mine. You were so true when you were mine. You were so true. Almost got through that one unscathed. Right. So that tune, crushingly sad, and it steals the idea of talking around a heartbreak from I'll Be Seeing You. It's just it's just the narrator trying not to think about what the narrator is thinking about, which is a great tactic. Oh, Peter, I love your music, and I also love how much you love music, totally nerding out about song construction. I love it. Thank you, Gina. Appreciate that. I feel seen. My God, 3 shirts on a line. The tragic lyric, as our lovelorn narrator in that previous song is just noticing physical objects. That's from the children's song Bill Grogan's Goat. And then back in Green and Gray, there's that line, I've got a feeling love is here to stay. That's just 2 song titles, one by the Beatles and one by the Gershwin brothers. Nerd, nerd's gonna do nerd. Hello, Ludington, Michigan. Oh, this is great. Okay, well, just a couple more songs, but first, this is one of the prizes, one of the rewards on the Kickstarter is a hand-bound copy of a book, which is an essay that I've been chipping away at for 20 years now, called I Listened to 33 Versions of Skylark by Hoagie Carmichael. That's Hoagie at the writing desk. And this is a real thing that really happened to me back in the aughts. I was driving along, and I was listening to my iPod in alphabetical order. So here, let me just read you the first few paragraphs. If you like my nerding, no, you do not pledge on Patreon. Thank you for asking. If you go to the very top of the comments, I've pinned the link to the Kickstarter. And so by all means, pledge there at the link. You can also just Google FLOYD MERCANTILE Kickstarter, and that'll take you right there. And by all means, share that link far and wide. And if any of you know an oligarch, that would be great. See if they want to pledge at the house concert level. We would happily go and play Jeff Bezos's fucking yacht. I have to say that we wouldn't. I mean, I would take. Now, if his ex-wife Mackenzie Phillips wanted to pledge, I would go play her house in a heartbeat because she's given away so much money. Also, can I just say, why does Jeff Bezos still have torches and pitchforks for sale on Amazon? Like, dude, read the fucking room. Maybe just sort of pull those particular items off of Amazon. Okay, anyway. Somebody stop me. To travel the highways from Milwaukee to Louisville in mid-March is to roll the seasons forward in a single day from dirty gray snowbanks and dark branches against pale skies to a riot of buds and goldfinches as the supine landscape finally wrinkles to hilly life near the Ohio River. In my travels as a gigging musician, I've made the drive many times, and of course made the wistful return trip as well from verdant spring back into monochrome winter. In the first decade of the 21st century, I would often travel while listening to the songs on my iPod in alphabetical order by title, a form of shuffling that had a clunky charm of its own, especially given the library of recordings I traveled with in those days. Elvis Costello tearing through Mystery Dance, and then Joseph Campbell's stentorian voice ringing out in a lecture hall as he reads The Mystery of Being from a series in the 60s, followed by Mystery Train from The Last Waltz. This habit found me one day on that interstate highway between my home in Milwaukee and a gig in Louisville, south of Indianapolis, east of Bloomington, Greg Brown's Skinny Days, Bon Iver's Skinny Love, Louis Armstrong's Hot Five blazing through Skip the Gutter, coffee in the thermos, wind turbines on the horizon as Sky Blue Sky from Wilco gives way to The Sky is a Landfill from Jeff Buckley's Sketches of My Sweetheart the Drunk. And then the next thing that happens is Skylark. The great tune Skylark. And the essay sort of goes on from there. Basically, I just, in that moment, decided, fuck it, I'm in. I'm going to listen to Skylark over and over and over and over and over. Oh my God. I live with two oligarchs. Your cats? Anyway, here is the tune in question. This is my very first question. This is my very favorite tune in the world. It's called Skylark. On the record, Jenna sings it. And I play guitar. And Ross plays the melodica. Skylark, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me why my love could be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Oh, Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a-journeying? Over the shadows and the rain to a blossom-covered lane. And in your lonely flight, Haven't you heard the music in the night? It's wonderful music, faint as a will-o'-the-wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy serenading the moon. Oh, skylark, oh. I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? Lead me there. If you ever get a chance, just treat yourself to listening to all the versions of that song. There must be 100. There must be 150. You know, a lot of them happened in the 40s and 50s, and they have that sort of like band thing. There's even, I heard one of those string intros happen, and then all of a sudden it was Robert fucking Goulet, Skylark! But Aretha Franklin sang that song with stunning reserve. And the bossa nova artist Gretchen Parlato does this amazing sort of just, chugging version of it. And then Cassandra Wilson from that record New Moon Daughter. It's just upright bass and just brushes on a snare and a pedal steel. There's so many ways into that tune. There are even two versions floating around out there by Hoagy Carmichael. One of them from early in his career, Hoagy sings Carmichael, and then later just a kind of a much hipper and weird avant-garde version. Good Lord, good Lord. All right, well, so this is it. I'm going to close up here with a tune that's not on Floyd Mercantile, but is on the Redbird Live record. I realized like how long I've been doing this is sort of slipping the whole Tin Pan Alley era into my work, and I'm really glad. I think this is the first record I've ever done where that's sort of the vibe the whole way through. And again, Jenna Nicholls and I are Floyd Mercantile now, and we'll be touring right from the end of May all the way through June. We're hitting the Midwest and the East Coast. We're doing the Mountain Stage radio show. We'll bring our pal Ross with us on as many shows like that we can. And then we'll probably hit the Pacific Northwest in the autumn, I would imagine. And, you know, as many outdoor gigs as we can. And we'll see what happens. Anyway, this is a tune by Duke Ellington. That's the other thing when you dive into this kind of music. Like, you could spend the rest of your life just learning repertoire after repertoire. There's a reason this stuff has not been eroded by the sands of time. Anyway, thank you all so much. And please, once we're done here, head on over. Just Google Floyd Mercantile Kickstarter. If you haven't pledged already, pledge. If you were unaware of the book, I listened to 33 versions of Skylark by Hoagy Carmichael. You can get into the website, the Kickstarter website, and you can increase your pledge and pledge for the book if you want. And what else? There's a couple of songs still available. If you would like us to write you a song from the bones of a little one-line prompt, we would be happy to. Never cared much for moonlit skies, never winked back at fireflies. Now that the stars are in your eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. never went in for afterglow, never went in for candlelight on a mistletoe. Now that you turn your lamp down low, I'm beginning to see the light. You know, I used to ramble through the park while I was shadow boxing in the dark, and then you came and you caused a spark, and it's a full on fire now. I never made love by lantern shine, never saw rainbows in my wine, and now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. I used to ramble through the park where I was shadow boxing in the dark, and then you came and then you caused it. It's a spark and it's full on fire. I never made love by lantern shine, never saw rainbows in my wine. Now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. Now that your lips, they are burning mine, I'm beginning, he's beginning to see the light. All right. Thank you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for your ears and your hearts. Appreciate it. And everybody take care. And again, just, thank you very much. And please check out FLOYD Mercantile. The record comes out on June 12th. But you will have a copy in your hand before then if you pledge. All right. Thanks. And now we're going to do the awkward thing. You know, the awkward thing at the end of every Zoom call where you're like, bye. And the other person says bye. And then like you look around and then you hit the like end of the call, right? Which I've already done here, but then the screen comes up and says, "Oh, are you sure?" Because you got to click here, and then you're both sort of staring at each other. And even more mortifying, maybe one of you like says something. Oh, that was the worst conversation. Yeah, that thing. We're in the awkward digital foyer now. We're vestibuling, you know. This is excruciating, isn't it? Like if I were Tig Notaro, this would be the best part of the show, because this would be fucking hilarious if I were Tig Notaro, you know.